Hello, how's it going? Today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to film the end-to-end of a branding project, not for a client, but using something that ChatGPT makes up instead. So let's see how this goes. So I've started with a simple prompt for it, fill in the blanks to create a brand design brief that will make for a fun and challenging YouTube video. So the brand is in blank industry. Our main benefit to the customer is blank, and that's why we target blank people. So what's it given us? This brand is in the space tourism industry. Our main benefit to the customer is making the dream of zero gravity selfies a reality. I can get on board with that. That's why we target adventurous thrill seekers with a love for the extraordinary and a big budget. That sounds fun. I'm sure there's loads that we can dig into there. I'm going to fast forward through the first steps of this because research is important, but I don't think it's going to be massively thrilling.
Up in the cosmos, high and wide, leaving Earth ain't got no pride. Took off till you can't catch my ride. Could tell you grounded on the guide. Virgin Galactic, slow and same. SpaceX, you're just a name. Flying past your big old game. Selfies to space on the flame.
Lots of good messages in here. We'll show you the world, just like Aladdin. Feeling is believing. Isn't it just? I can see her floating around space. Okay, so SpaceX immediately feels quite masculine. I suppose it's not that surprising. Immediate drama when it comes to Virgin Galactic. One last thing that I'm going to do is have a look at the brand that brought selfies to the mainstream, which was the Kim Kardashian brand. How can we squeeze a bit of that in? Okay, that's going to be fun. Yep. Okay, so we've pulled that together pretty quickly. I'm now gonna go away and just turn it into something where we can look at tourism, at space, find common things, see where we can mash it together, and see how we can bring something new into the mix. So for me, this will take a while. For you, it'll be here now. I'm back and I've pulled all of that together into something that we can hopefully learn from. TUI, very much about accessibility. Super friendly, but it's just not the world that we're going for. Big budgets and about accessibility. Qatar, the service element of this is massive. SpaceX, there is a bit of that sense of drama that we want to pull through, but I don't think that we're about the technology, about the darkness of it all either. Boeing is giving me nothing. So then we've got Virgin Galactic. So these are definitely our biggest competitors. Ooh. They hit the drama, they hit the ambition. We need to find a way to be completely opposed to them and offer something totally different, which is where Kim comes in, because this kind of angle is our difference. It's not just about space travel, it's about going into space to grab some selfies. So this needs to be like beauty, aspiration, all the way through. It just could be a really interesting contrast to what you do see in the space industry. So even really simple stuff like colour, they're very much on that top left hand side, intense saturated colours. So really we need to be much more on the natural side of it, the brighter, lighter tones. You get the picture. So I've turned that into 5 simple values. So when it comes to price, we are inaccessible. I could use a word like exclusive here, but I feel like inaccessible just hits the point a lot harder. And then we've got intimate, being ambitious, the spectacle. And then in terms of the big goal here, and I think again in the industry, our biggest point of difference is going to be that element of beauty that we can pull into this. And then in terms of our mission, which is the thing that we fight for and we do daily, that is to take their feet off of the ground. So what we've done there is find some really solid foundations, and now it's about creatively expressing that through everything that this brand is going to be. And we're going to start with Moodboards. Right, let's get stuck in. So there's a couple of things that I immediately want to try, and the first one is about colour. You know, the colours are the opposite, which is cool, but they're not screaming high-end quality just yet. That might be about having a contrasting colour, but I also wanted to see what happens if I pair it with the Kim K colour palette. This may well look horrendous, That isn't as horrendous as I thought it was going to be. So I'm just going to dive into Adobe Color to see what some contrasting or complementary tones might look like. So they're all disgusting. Is this kind of interesting? And then maybe we'd just have a smaller little contrast. This is potentially interesting. I wonder if I took the regular sky and inverted it. Horrendous. We pulled out from the lighter sections. Right, I'm going to pause on colour. Interesting things are going on. So now I want to have a look at type. I want to find something that feels more organic and flowing. No. I think that's the one. What are we looking for here? We are not looking for clean. We are not looking for geometric. We're not looking for friendly. Let's have a look what luxury has. This feels a bit overused. But I'm bored. This has a little bit of flair to it. It's giving elegance. It's giving journey. It's like the little planets that you're hopping between to create that perfect selfie board. We're not going for bold though. These are nice. Feels like the elements are floating around themselves. Anti-gravity. Anti-gravity. We need to pull that in. Typography slightly floating. Yes. Alright, so obviously I need to dig into lots of this, a lot more, but let's speed it up.
Bringing beauty into space, color, image, typeface, cosmic flow, create the logo, go. Virgin has no sex appeal. What will this mood board reveal? We're finding the Kim K feel. We're making this brand real.
Okay. That was intense, but here we are, and here's where I want to be. I've mashed all of these things together to make sure that we're pulling in that sense of luxury, of beauty, of space, of tourism, and pushing it far apart from anything that any competitors are doing, and I'm excited. Obviously, there's loads that needs resolving, but I think we're in a good spot to pause it and start to think about naming and a tagline. So, naming can be extremely tricky and complicated, so I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to take the word space and take the word selfie and mash them together. And that's not going to give us spacey, because that just sounds naff and cheap. So, it's going to be SACE. And you might think, how do you even pronounce that? But what are we? Inaccessible. So, if you know, you know, and that's all good. So that's it. Brand name, SACE. And now for the tagline, which has been in the back of my mind and I've not got anything yet. So I'm gonna just dive in and see what I can come up with.
Can't hide behind design. Need to find that tagline. It's gotta feel zero G. This bit ain't easy. Can't hide behind design. Need to find that tagline. It's gotta feel zero G. This bit ain't easy.
Snaps in space, awful. This is why you work with a copywriter. Out of this world, snaps. The beauty of space. Boring. Feet off the ground? Do we just use our mission for the tagline? I feel like that's a cop-out. Stars in the stars. Stars in the stars? We're taking stars to the stars. Taking stars to the stars. That's it. That's it. That's good. Stars. Okay. Okay, that was stressful, which is why we work with copywriters. But I think we've got it. An honourable mention to maybe the worst thing I've ever written. Space is where the stars are. Could you say anything less? So we're going for taking stars to the stars. Nice and simple, but I feel like with quite an abstract name, you need something simple to ground it. That's what I'm telling myself. Inaccessible, yep. Tick, tick, tick. Taking stars to the stars. Stars are beautiful. Taking stars to the stars. That's it. Don't tell me it's not good. Please. Right, so we've got our brand name, SACE. We've got our tagline, taking stars to the stars. And now it's finally time to just bring it all together. So here we go.
Taking stars to the stars, grabbing selfies next to Mars, keeping their feet off the ground. Galactic beauty has been crowned. We gave SpaceX the V, Virgin Galactic ain't can't see the universe. Best make some room. Beauty in space is about to boom. Taking stars to the stars. next to Mars, keeping their feet off the ground. Galactic beauty has been crowned. We gave SpaceX the V, Virgin Galactic 8 Cunty, the universe. Let's make some room. Beauty in space is about to boom.
So we did it. ChatGPT challenged us to create a brand in the space tourism industry, making the dream of zero gravity selfies a reality. It was about getting them thrill seekers with the love for the extraordinary and a big budget. I feel like SACE is for them. So that is it. I had a blast, we made it through. I'm not sure if I'm going to be making another one of these videos because it's a lot of fun, but it is a lot. But please let me know if you did like it, because one like equals one motivation to do it all again. In the meantime, you can catch me on MOKSi Creative, and thanks for coming to the stars and back with me. Bye. Thank God for that. I just thought I should see if we can get any feedback on this. So let's ask ChatGPT what they think. Hi ChatGPT, what do you think? Hit me. Okay, they're saying a lot. Wow, I love the creativity behind this. I feel like that's enough, I don't need to read the rest. It's a win-win-win. Does ChatGPT just tell you what you want to hear?